Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. It is another week in the lovely United Kingdom, and today is the day. Update 23 is officially here. For those of you who don't know, there are 4 brand new cars for us to go and unlock. And because it's kind of a silly season this time in Forza Horizon 4, we've got 2 cars this week and we've got 2 cars next week. Tomorrow, I'll be coming back into Forza Horizon 4 and unlocking this thing, the Toyota Celica. A super cool car. We will jump into that tomorrow, though. Today, we will be unlocking this thing, the Toyota Corolla SR5. Again, an awesome little Toyota. We're gonna take this thing from super slow to super not slow. Anyways, next week, we've actually got 2 more cars where we've got a Toyota MR2 as well as a Toyota MR2. Again, super cool Toyotas. We will come back to those next week, though, so if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe. I'll give you all the fun facts, quirks, and features, and everything you need to know. In terms of the Forzathon shop, though, we've got the Rossian Q1. If you missed my video on that thing, that is a mind-blowing car. It is super fast, super lightweight, and one of my favorite cars I've actually driven in this game, so go pick it up if you haven't already. So, I guess without further ado, let's go and jump into this Toyota Corolla. All we've got to do to unlock it is just a season event, so should take us like 15 minutes. The Corolla Express has been completed. 3 stars across the board. I thank you, game. Much appreciated. Our Toyota Corolla has officially been unlocked. Our garage of Toyotas is drastically improving. Like, these are some legendary cars now, I'm just gonna say. This is what we're gonna be running today, the Toyota Corolla SR5, all the way down in D class. However, it is actually super lightweight, 2,000 pounds. I would imagine with some weight reduction, we'll be able to get that down even further and make this thing into like a super lightweight, cornery type of thing. Forza Horizon 4 is a great game with no obvious flaws. Toyota Corolla, let's go and take you over to a racetrack. I don't really expect you to do very much, but now I get to complain about the Toyota Corolla. Let me tell you about some fun facts about the Toyota Corolla SR5. Well, you know how for BMW, they've got like the E36, the E46, and so on and so forth for their naming system? Well, fun fact, that was actually stolen from Toyota. This is the E20 Toyota Corolla from 1974. Back in 1974, the Toyota Corolla was actually the best-selling car in the world. I would imagine only second place to probably the Volkswagen Beetle or maybe like a Ford F-Series truck. Probably seen on the road, the Toyota Corolla is incredibly popular. The Toyota Corolla right now is actually the #1 selling car in the world. They've sold nearly 50 million Toyota Corollas, which is insane. I will be honest, it's not the fastest car in the world. You know it's a bad sign when you... Oh, you know it's a really bad sign when... Tip over! Yeah, I think I could walk faster than that thing. Yeah. Alright, well, let's go and make the Toyota Corolla a little bit quicker, please. I guess a good point to start with any Toyotas... Oh. Okay, Forza, funny joke. Where are the rest of my engine swaps? Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. The Toyota Corolla is a waste of time. I'm feeling brave. I'm gonna turn this into a race car and we'll see what happens. Let's remove the bumpers for that weight reduction. I guess back in 1974, they didn't really have the fist test, did they? Moving on from that, if we are gonna turn this thing into a race car, grippy grip. That's a lot of grip. Okay. Forza gives me a great car with stupid upgrades. I'm gonna utilize those stupid upgrades to make it look as stupid as possible. We're turning the Toyota Corolla into a donk. I want to see this thing on drip. Jeez. Look at the upgrades on the brakes. What are they using back in the 70s? Bottle caps? Now for the moment of truth, drift suspension? Oh my god. Yo, that's actually pretty cool. I'm sorry for all of you who love this car. Some of you might say I've ruined it. I'm gonna say I've absolutely nailed it. After all of those upgrades, we are sitting happily with 660 horsepower. That's not too bad, actually. Yo, you cannot tell me that that's not cool. I take back everything I said. This thing looks sick. I guess having a turbo rally engine has its advantages. Accidental drift car. Jeez, doing this in the winter. Not a good idea. Yo, it's a little rocket ship. What are we doing? Toyota Corolla. Where did this speed come from? What? I take back everything I said about the Toyota Corolla. This is an amazing car. I think if we learn anything from that right away is this car has way more horsepower than I think. So I need to adjust my tune a little bit. I want to turn this thing into a race car. Let's swap on some good old-fashioned all-wheel drive. Jeez. S2 class in a car from the 1970s. We're going to immediately take this thing over to a racetrack. I don't even want to give it a test drive. I want to jump in, no practice. Let's see what we got. Toyota Corolla, now is time to redeem yourself. Can we get a dub? Yo, look at the Porsche up there. That thing, okay, I didn't tune my gears. That second gear is... Thank you. It's literally comes into the corner and it's just like boom, boom, through. We're carving our way through the path, up the inside on the AI. Oh, you see what I mean? I was so not expecting this. I was ready to absolutely destroy the Toyota Corolla and just make fun of this car for the next 10 minutes, but it turns out it's absolutely amazing. I honestly think with the right upgrades, we may see this car actually turn out to be like an OP car for this game. Like, that's not even fair how fast this thing is. Wait, somebody brings up a good point. My brake lights don't work. Never mind, the brake lights do work. They're just like the least bright thing in the world. I will be honest, I didn't expect to be doing that today. Back to the festival. I do want to do something else with this car. You know what I think we got to do with the Toyota boy? I think we got to send him sideways.
Nick has more body roll than the Toyota.
Say goodbye to the rear wing. Say goodbye to the all-wheel drive. We can... Interesting little thing there. Okay. We're also going to get some... Oh, I completely forgot about rally racing. You could 100% take this thing off-road, probably even using the tune that we just had. Toss on some off-road tires to this thing, and I honestly think you might have yourself a really, really good rally car. If you follow the Toyota Corolla, like, lines up through their genes, this, at the end of the day, is like the big brother, like the old dad to the Toyota A86. So I'm just saying, maybe we got something here. I know these usually aren't the type of cars that I go for, but this car in gold, amazing. This car in like British Racing Green, amazing. This car in like Royal Blue, oh, it's so cool. Even in white, it looks cool. Let's go and take this thing over to a good old drift circuit. Over here we go. Cross fingers. 129K is my personal best. Now we've got to go and drive this thing, or I should say drift this thing, in the middle of winter, which never usually... Never mind. Just ignore what I'm saying. No. We're all... Why do I even bother saying words? Like... What's the point? What's the point of me talking? I'm really at a loss for words here because I was coming in. I had it all planned out. I'm going to be like, Forza, why do you keep adding these boring Toyotas in? And then we get this. I guess we can see where the A86 gets its drift skills from. Like, what? That's ridiculous. That's actually, like, so absurd that this car that was designed to be a meme mobile is getting close to my personal best drift score that I did with the best drift car in the game. My personal best is in a Dodge Viper with nearly 2,000 horsepower and all-wheel drive. How are we even getting close to that? Okay, I know a bunch of you guys are gonna want this tune. I'm gonna go and share it now. I've called it Grandpa Drift for those of you who want to give it a download. So I think we've established that the Toyota Corolla, amazing vehicle. However, you know what's not that amazing? Although I know we've been asking for Toyotas ever since this game came out, having a month with the Celica, a Toyota Corolla, and 2 MR2s, and that's it. I will be blatantly honest, it is a little bit disappointing to see a month dedicated to Toyota because it just lacks the variety that we kind of want to see in this game. If you're not a fan of these old Toyotas, like, it's a pretty disappointing month. Where's the new GRC rally car? Where's the Toyota Prius that we've been asking for forever? Like, the only saving grace is that in 2 weeks, we should hopefully be getting the next Forza update, which should hopefully include some more variety. Like I said, though, tomorrow we will be jumping into the other Toyota for this week. If that's something you want to see, make sure you subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go download the tune if you want to give this thing a go.